Hi YouTube, it's Brittany. First of all, I wanted to say thank you to everyone who has watched my videos so far. I'm getting some views on my videos, so it's kind of making me happy considering that I'm new to this whole YouTube like blogging type or video blogging type thing, whatever. Anyway, but this is something that I thought about the other day, and I had tried to make this video like 3 times, but every time I did it, it either wouldn't upload or computer was taking too long or whatever the situation was. But yeah, so here's the deal. I want to know, why is it that it seems that guys think, hope you guys are catching this, that females don't pick up on the game they are running? I want to know. So, my example, or the situation that I was in, was there was this guy that I met, and I had been hanging out with him. I think I hung out with him maybe like 3 times. He basically comes at me like he's trying to talk to me, and there's one night that he calls me and asks me what I'm doing. He's like, yo, what you doing? I was like, I'm out, I'm about. Why? What's up? He's like, oh, you should come over. I was like, okay. I said, only thing is that I have my homegirl with me, so if you want me to stop by, like, she has to come with me. He's like, well, why don't you just drop her off? I don't understand. Like, you should just drop her off. Like, why you gotta bring her over here, this, that, and another? I'm like, I'm not driving all the way to the other side of town to take her home. So she's coming over, or I'm not coming over at all. It's like, okay, fine, bring her. So I get in the house, we get over there, and I start noticing that he's kind of like not paying me so much mind, and he's paying her more mind than he's paying me, which is alright. Like, you know, he doesn't really know her, so, you know, he could be interested in making a friend or whatever. Come to find out, I start noticing it's a little bit more than just like trying to be her friend. So I kind of act like I don't notice what's going on. I just leave it alone, play on the computer, this, that, and other. But I'm noticing he keeps emphasizing that me and him are just friends. And then he tells her that me and him, like, I'm his sister. And I'm like, okay. I didn't realize while I was there, because I wasn't really paying attention, that he was referring to me as his sister. I knew he was referring to us as buddies, but as far as his sister goes, I was like, I thought he was really talking about his sister, but I wasn't paying attention like that because I wasn't trying to be nosy or anything. But it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that he was basically trying to get at a homegirl. So when she's not paying attention, he's trying to be all over me, and when I'm not paying attention, he's trying to ask her questions and talk to her and this, that, and other. So when we go to leave, he blows me a kiss when she's not paying attention. And I was like, thinking to myself, I'm like, if you want to do it, just do it. Like, what's the reason for having to like try to hide it from her? I don't understand. So I was like, okay, so I don't get no hug. So he gives me a hug, and as we're walking away, he said something to her about not getting no hug. And I'm like, oh, here we go. So she gives him a hug. I proceed to walk around the corner to go to the car, and I'm noticing it's taking a little too long for like a just like quick hug goodbye. So she comes around the corner with this look on her face, like, and I was like, what happened? What'd he do? She's like, he's trying to be on me, trying to grab my butt and stuff. And I was like, of course he is. I already knew what he was going to do. I didn't know that he was going to grab her butt. I figured he was going to go along the lines of like maybe trying to get her number, or just along the same line of doing something like that. So I was like, wow, really? So anyway, I called him out about it the other day, or I kind of slightly like mentioned it or whatever. He was like, well, his excuse is, well, I'm just tall, my hands are long. Really, dude? You're just tall and your hands are long? I wrote him back, I was like, that is the stupidest excuse I've ever heard in my life. Please don't tell me that's what you're going to use as an excuse. He was like, nah, for real, it's not my fault if my hands are long. Do you really think I'm gonna buy that? I think my friend would know whether or not you were trying to, like, grab her butt, or if you just, you know, accidentally slid your hand past it. I think there'd be kind of a difference in that. Like, her butt's big enough, and plenty of guys are trying to grab her butt, so I'm sure she's plenty capable of knowing whether or not you're trying to, you know, grab her butt, or if you accidentally hit it. So, trying to say we both stupid now? Yeah. Not to mention, I noticed the whole time we were in the house that you weren't really paying me no mind. You were paying her all the mind. And, you know, you were trying to be slick and hide stuff from her, not say certain things in front of her, but you were trying to say them to me. And every time you were around me, you were trying to act like, you know, she was annoying you. And, every time that she was around you, you were saying stuff to her, and then you go and you grab her butt when I'm not paying attention. So what you're trying to do is keep your options open, play the field, and act like I don't notice what's going on. Which I acted like I didn't know what's going on. Now he knows I know what's going on because I just talked to him yesterday about it. And he was like, well, my homeboy thinks you're cute. I said, okay, give me your homeboy's number. Both can play the game. I'm not really upset what he did. Me and him aren't nothing. You know, we made out before or whatever. That's fine. But I just think it's funny that he thinks that I'm not picking up on what he's trying to do, because he's definitely trying to keep his options open. And I can't hate on him for that. I just don't think, if you're originally trying to talk to one female and she brings her best friend over, that you should be trying to talk to her friend too. Like, that's a little kind of like, that's overstepping boundaries that I don't think you should step over. But whatever, really can't hate on him for doing his thing. He's single, I'm single. We're not really anything, we haven't established anything, so if that's what he want to do, then he could do it. But I'm sure as heck gonna try to get his homeboy's number, because I definitely don't I don't want to talk to him anymore. Just because I feel like he overstepped that boundary. But yeah. Anyway, fellas, this is what I want to say to you. Do you honestly think that we don't pick up on the game that you're playing, or the moves that you're making? Excuse me, I don't know if y'all heard that. That's kind of embarrassing. I don't know if you guys think that we don't pick up on the moves that you're making or the games that you're playing. If you're a guy, fellas, if you're trying to play a game and you're trying to run game, and you think a female is catching on to it, or she gives you any kind of indication that she's picking up on it, chances are she knows what's going on. So either you need to come up with a new game plan, how to spit game better, or you just need to be real. Which, in any case, you should be real. It's really not that hard to keep it 100 with somebody, especially if you're trying to get to know them. The easiest thing for you to do is keep it 100. Somebody told me a while ago, and I really believe what they say, that if you lie to somebody, it's because you're scared of them, or scared to tell them something, or scared of the way that they're going to react. Here's the thing. Every single time I do a video, my phone rings. Anyway, I'm not answering that because they're interrupting me. But, anyway. I can't concentrate with my phone ringing. It's ridiculous. Hold on. Okay. Anyway. Where was I at? Anyway, point is, keep it 100 with people. That's really what you need to do. It's really not that hard. And the funny thing about it, which is going to bring me to another video at some point, is why is it that animals can keep it realer, more real, than people can? If an animal don't like you, they're going to come at you and attack. Like, let's say this is a cat, and you walking up towards the cat. The cat doesn't like you, it's going to go and attack you. Obviously, the cat's keeping it real. He doesn't like your ass, so leave him alone. Humans, they don't like you. Hi, how are you doing? And as soon as you walk away, they're gonna be like, oh my god, I cannot stand her. Oh my god, girl, let me tell you, that girl, I cannot stand her. Exactly. Animals can keep it realer than humans can. I don't understand it. So fellas, it is really not that hard for you to keep it real with the female. There's no reason, if you are a grown man, to be scared of keeping it real with the female. If you can't keep it real with the female, you can't keep it real with a grown man. So, keep it real. As a female, I keep it real, more real than most men do. And that's ridiculous. Because females are the ones that lie and gossip and start stories and this, that, and the other. So, yeah. If you really want to be real about it. But, stop playing games. Let the girl know what's up. Don't try to lead her on. If you don't want to talk to her, don't waste her time. Let her go. Tell her you're not interested. Tell her you don't want a relationship. Just tell her what kind of tip you're on. Let her know what the situation is before y'all get involved in anything. Please, it'll save you hassle and us hassle. If you don't want to hear her mouth, which fellas, you know you don't want to hear a female's mouth. Be honest. You don't. So keep it real from the beginning. It's really not that hard. And if you do keep it real from the beginning and you find a female that can keep it real with you, you have a better chance of finding a female that's somebody that you can actually settle down with instead of some hood rat that don't know anything and she be gossiping and starting stories, and as soon as you run that game on her, she gonna be slashing your tires, breaking your windows, and calling the police on you for pushing all your business out to them. So just be real, please. It's not that hard. With that being said, I'm done. Check out my other videos. Comment, because I'm interested to hear what you have to say. Good or bad. Keep it real. But yeah. Thank you.